Alright, a lot of people have been asking me about how to get the Maelle 3 billion damage done, and so I'm going to show it to you. I'll show up all the gear after this, but make sure that you're healed up before you do this. Use a chroma elixir. So you have full health. And then you find an enemy that's weak to void damage, and I remember this guy is. So let's jump into him, show off the 3 billion, and the setup that I use. So you're going to use auto death first, so you can get the burning stack on him. You get his break gauge filled all the way. And then also what you really want to get is Maelle with 9 shields. So it just amplifies her damage more. Since you're at full health and then you use the last chance, you're going to just get more buffs on her. And you want her to start off with the cheater and all that other good stuff too. Because she'll go twice and that just gives her the warming up. So more turns you waste in battle, the more damage you'll do. But you only want to do it up to 3 times. So on her 3rd turn, you want to throw out your biggest move so that it'll do the max damage because all your buffs will wear off after 3 turns. But with Verso, we're just going to blast away at him as much as possible. This is just to build up the gradient bar. So we're going to do this, get the AP back, and put on some debuffs. Now from here, just want to go straight into either Perfect Break or Phantom Stars. I like since it's only one enemy, I'm going to use Perfect Break so I can get them up to the S rank. But you can also use Phantom Stars if there's a bunch of enemies to get it up to S rank too. So let's just do this one. Make sure it's at S rank. We're good. Now with her, all you need to worry about is throwing on Fortune's Fury and then Intervention. Since you got the cheater picto, you're going to get this all done, and then plus with the first strike picto, or not picto, but Lumina, you equip it, and then you should be able to always act before everybody. So we're going to go straight into our level 3 gradient attack, Damage. We're going to kill him. Because yeah, this will kill anything in the game, so. And there you are. 3 billion, a little bit over. Almost 3.1, but yeah, that's good. And then I'm also playing on New Game Plus, so I'm still getting like level 33 pictos, and those are pretty damn nice. And yeah, there's the 3 billion damage for you. And let's go into the gear. Now with Maelle, you're gonna use the Medallum here. This is basically like your strongest weapon. You always want this bad boy, and you get that at the gesture arena. Just make sure that yeah, in your first playthrough, just make sure you do the arena with Maelle first. This weapon, it'll carry you through everything. And then for Pictos here, since oh shit, let me show you. Since her weapon skills off of defense and agility, when you equip the Pictos, you want to equip the Pictos that give defense and then speed. So these two, because they have doubles, I have these equipped. This one has so much defense on it because I just got in the New Game Plus. Like the defense is like her S rank, so do that. It doesn't give it too much extra on the damage, like not much, but it's just fun to have so you can get the damage going up a little bit more. And basically you want to be using Last Chance twice, and then you're just going to use her level 3 gradient attack, which is Gamage. Now, people like Verso, the weapon's important here. You want the Ciriso, basically because the bonus damage from Perfection, it'll apply to all your allies, which helps Maelle get a little bit more damage in with her their attack. And then, equip them with some Pictos. Like, basically, I just like to get his critical up. So when you're using all these charging abilities here, it'll build up the gradient bar when he's doing his moves. So like fueling break, all this stuff, like anything that's gonna build up the like you want energy and stuff like that to get him so he has more AP. The more attacks he does, the more he's gonna build up this bar. So and also make sure you have greater defensiveness. You don't need greater power for them. I just have it on, but this is important. And then also the gradient break. You want to, because this will build up the charge bar, which is nice. And any of the charging moves, and like stuff like Death Bomb, like a charging attack, build up the gradient bar, charging alteration with buffs, he'll build up the gradient bar, all these things, you want these on him, because he's going to be building up that gradient bar like a lot. so you can use the level 3 Gamage. And you want to make sure he has auto death on. You do this for both Sael and him with the auto death. You want to make sure that you get this one, the auto death with the breaking death and the burning death. Where's burning death? Right here. You want burning death. And then also you want the shielding death so that you can give Maelle shields when when you go when you die. And you can get revived with second chance here. And then also you could throw on like anything else you want with them. You know, it's like yeah, shields. You can still keep them up with damage if you really want to, but yeah, that's mainly the biggest thing. Make sure that he's building up gradients, because Maelle's gonna do all the work. Really, he's just building up stuff so that he can help her do it. And with her, same thing. Just her biggest ones, you know, it's like get the burning death into, and just like with Verso, those are the big ones you want. Is the shielding death, the breaking death, and all that other stuff. The main thing is make sure that you have a second chance, and then also have the cheater on, so that she can go twice. And yeah, it's just so that she can put on Fortune's Fury and then go straight into intervention. Verso, his big one is just making sure you get the perfect break so you can get the S rank when he breaks something. You can do a Phantom Stars with a lot of enemies, but mainly you want to do this if it's a single target, just to get up the S rank. And then Maelle, the big one here. Excuse me. Anything that's going to build up damage. So mainly, the big one is like at Death's Door. You don't need Aegis Revival, it's just there. Most of these, like, because you're not doing free aim attacks or this, I just like to have them on. They're fun to have. The first strike, that's really important. Auto rush, that's also important. I'll get to that here in a bit. You don't need breaker or breaking attack. I just like them on her. The breaking burn, don't really need it. Breaking shots, don't need it. Breaking slow, burn affinity. This is important because you're going to do extra damage. Like I said, anything that increases your damage, you want to throw it on her. And then, yeah, you don't need that. Don't need that. Charging alteration. This is good, so it helps build up your gradients bar whenever she does last chance. Then it's just going to build up the gradients bar, so it's more of a chance that you're going to be able to get your level 3 gradient attack on. Yeah, like anything that throws up the gradients and increases her attack. So these are the ones I have on her. I'm slowing it down so you can see. 30% extra attack. You don't need this. Critical burn, don't need it because you're gonna crit. She has basically like a 100%. Yeah, what is it? Critical stun. 100% critical chance on hitting a stun target, and you're gonna be breaking with Verso. So, yeah, easy 100% right there. You don't need to worry about all those other stuff. Yeah, so this is just other stuff I like to have on. Dead energy, double burn, because they're gonna break. Have the double burn. Yeah, like if you're dodging and parrying, you can have this, but you don't need this really. I just have it on because whenever you go through the main game, I like to play around with it. Energizing shots, you can do this like in case enemies have shields and you just want to finish them up real quick with Maelle. I just like to have this on so I can kill the shields fast. The energizing turn and energy master, you don't need those either because she's going to use last chance to get all her AP back. This, if an enemy throws exhaust on you, you have this, but that didn't happen here. First offensive, very important. You want to make sure your first attack is gonna do your biggest hit, because that and the alterating first strike, they add in. It's 100% extra damage. So make sure that you use your first hit. Is gonna be your biggest hit. First strike, of course, play first. You want this on all 3 of your characters. Feeling break, you don't need that. Don't need full strength either, because you're gonna be killing off your HP bar. Break damage, nope, not the gradient break. Glass cannon, yes, you want that. Gradient fighter, you want this because you're using your gradient attack. Greater defenselessness, yes, you want this. Greater powerful, yes. You don't need this one, but it's part of her pictos and it just increases her stats, so it's nice. Greater rush, now there's a lot of things. Since greater rush gives you 25% more speed, and her weapon's based off her agility stat, so greater rush, more speed, more damage. So it's good to have that. And you have the auto rush already with her in the beginning, so that really works out. Greater Shell, you don't need it, but yeah, I just have it for fun. Immaculate, important, gives you more damage because no one's gonna be hitting you. You're gonna be wiping anything and everything in the game with just the setup that I'm doing with all the characters. This important because you get the shields in the beginning, and you need those shields to do extra damage. Vert Affinity, of course, another one. Like I said earlier, like on her third turn, you want her to be able to do her biggest hit and move, and this lasts for 3 turns. So, bam, there's 50% damage. Last Stand, don't need it. Longerbird, don't need it, but it's just there. It's like I got a buttload of Lumina on her, so I might as well have them on like that. Don't you need this one? That's your damage cap breaker. Power attack. Yes, you want this one too because yeah, you use that 1 AP when you do the attack, and it's going to give an extra 20%. Powerful on Shell, basically, so that she's always having powerful when she starts. Powerful shield, of course, 10% for each shield, so that's an extra 90% damage. 5, you don't worry about it. Reload, very, very important, because that 3 billion wouldn't be possible without this, because you want that 200%. So it's you get lucky or you don't. It's 50-50. And the only way you're going to get the billions of damage is if you get that 200% of the damage. Use the SOS with this just to get out all the buffs because she's going to be lowering her health down below 10%. Second chance, just just in case someone hits her, and which won't be happening. You'll be killing anything before they even move. Shell and rush, stuff like this to keep all her stuff going. The shield affinity is good. It gives you that 30%. But yeah, if you're playing through the game, you can take this off. It's like because shields are really powerful in this game. If you mess up on a block or a parry or whatever, yeah, you'll just eat up one of the shields. But you have it on so you can do more damage. This is what it's for. But you can probably just take this off and don't worry about that extra 30%. But keep it on if you want to do the one big hit. Shielding death, like if she dies, comes back, second death, and bam, you can get some more. Sniper, this is really good. Like, I didn't use it all during this, but I do like to have this on like most all my characters. Shielding tent, like if you use like a healing tent, you'll get more shields back. Don't need it because I didn't use it, but whatever. Solo fighter, just in case you have her fighting some merchants or something like that. It's fun to have on. Yeah, you can have this like whenever she uses last chance, she'll get an extra 2 shields. Stun boost, blah blah blah. Don't need it. Tainted, yes, extra 15% damage because she's gonna be using the inverted, so Tainted's an extra 15%. Teamwork for an extra 10%. Don't need versatile, just have it on for fun. And warming up, like I don't see a lot of people use because you saw me waste those first 2 tunes with her just throwing out last chance, and then we went through all the other characters, and it comes back to her when Sale uses her move to get her going again. On her third turn is when you should be moving, so that's an extra 15% there, and this is just for AP stuff. But yeah, that's all the pictos, that's all the gear, and yeah, like you see I have a buttload of Lumina on her because I did farming on my first playthrough. I'm on New Game Plus right now, so you won't be able to see much on the map, but I showed off a pretty damn good farm. It's the fastest so far that I've ever seen, or but it's it, So come down here, this Serenade, this is gonna be like around Visages, and somewhere around this way is gonna be Renault's Drafts. There's a merchant in there, and you gotta have the underwater thing with SK to get down there and actually do the farm. You just go down to the merchant there and you fight him a whole bunch of times. He'll always drop Lumina for you. But yeah, that's it. That's your 3 billion damage, easy setup, and you can kill anything in this game with it. Well, that's gonna do it. And yeah, y'all take care. Have a wonderful day.